Maybe I should open the other one because actually that breeze is nice.
Ugh.
You want to see this one too? Is the sprinkler sound gonna be annoying?
No. Did you touch the rocking chair when you walked over there?
Did I touch it?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Why?
Because it was rocking. It scared me.
Oh, wait, this couch is no wonder. I felt off kilter.
Oh. I'm just gonna pretend like you touched it. It was just rocking. That's like some horror.
Oh, it's the grandma.
The who?
The grandma.
The who? Care to explain? Grandma who?
The grandma that died here. It was like in the 80s.
For real?
No.
Oh, I was like, and you bought it.
But usually at night she rocks in that chair.
Perfect. Yeah. So,
hi everyone.
The elephant in the room is that one, I'm at Alice's house for the first time, and she has a deceased grandmother ghost that lives here.
She's right there.
I saw the rocking chair.
Yeah, that's why I've never invited you here before.
You guys, if I bring something home, we're gonna have some problems. We're gonna have some issues.
She's gonna latch onto your back.
No!
Piggyback you on the way.
So, hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're filming at Alice's house, which is so exciting. I got here at like 10:45, and I was just like, ooh, like going through every room in her house.
Like she just left her purse, her camera and stuff like outside. She's just like, you have a TV. I was like, girl, your wallet and your camera and everything is just out for anyone to take.
Because I've only mapped out her house through photos, and you know, like in my head I have this map of what her house looked like, and it's nothing like my map. So I am bad at visually mapping homes. I've learned.
But you literally could have just searched my address and looked at the listing photos this whole time.
Yeah, and
I didn't need to share that with you. You could have just looked it up all.
I guess I'm not as sleuthy as I thought.
Yeah.
Because really, I should have done that, and I could have done that. Because I do that often, where like I'll drive by a house and I'm like, oh, I wonder what it looks like inside, and then I'm like on Zillow right away.
Yeah, but also when you look at those photos, and then you look at my house in real life, it doesn't really look.
No, it looks totally different now, but it's very cozy, and I love it.
And
here.
it's so dark.
Never want to leave. I can imagine.
We're like in a cave right now.
But it must be so cozy in the winter.
This is like when I lost power and we didn't have any lights. It was just like, how dark is this house? Like no grow lights, nothing. You know,
spooky.
It's just like we're living in darkness.
You have candles though?
It's the middle of the day. I had candles. Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm like, okay. So you're
no, but even the middle of the day is so dark in here.
See? It is. Well, it's darker than my house for sure. But it's cozy. And now that I've been here once, I can come over all the time.
Anytime you want.
Woo! Okay, so we decided to squeeze in a last minute collab before we both leave. So we both leave next week.
It's less than a week now. I'm freaking out.
We're just days away now from our trip. So we wanted to get in one more collab, but we wanted to do something a little bit more chill. We didn't want to like touch any plants and get dirty. And
we're done repotting. Yeah,
no more repotting. And I've had requests of people just saying like they could just listen to me and Alice talk for hours and hours. So I opened up my question box to some plant questions and juicy questions about our friendship. I only picked a handful of them.
Lexi, can you stop? How did he get this bottle?
Lexi,
it was on the floor. I thought he jumped and picked it up off the
floor. He probably went through my
bag.
Yeah. Because I took it off the table. So I got probably like 50 questions in. Some of them were questions that we've like either answered before or I've answered in other Q&As, so I didn't include those.
I just realized you put an elastic around each and every one.
I started to tell you why, and then I got distracted by something. So my printer is broken, so I had to use my label printer for my
Oh, they don't
business.
stay closed?
And it's on like a sticky paper because you just rip it off, you stick it onto the package. So I tried to fold it up and it just kept opening.
Well, couldn't you just use regular paper?
Not in my thermal printer.
No, I like write on regular paper.
So I started doing that. Got to question 3 and was like,
Oh.
"Owie."
How did we write like essay exams?
Dude,
like...
I don't know, but my hand is not built the way it used to be. So I just resorted to this. So I wrapped them in
They're so
elastics. I know.
Look
Just so
at
that
the little treasures. I want to open everyone now.
So I just figured it'd be funner to like randomly pick the questions rather than us go through the list.
Yeah.
So
I
we're-
actually like this a lot.
Yeah, so we're gonna answer as many as we can before we pass away.
Yeah. And then we're gonna have lunch.
Yeah, then we'll have lunch, and then we're also filming a collab on her channel.
Yes.
So
I
make
think
sure
this will
to
be going up tomorrow when you're seeing this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
I think we'll figure it out later.
Yeah. So we're just gonna get started. We're just gonna sit here and chat and answer some of your burning questions. Some of them are really juicy, and I was thinking of doing like maybe we get one free cop out, like we don't want to answer it, but we have to do like a dare or something.
Oh my gosh, you really thought about this.
I know.
She's built like a YouTuber. I'd be like, yeah, let's just like pick off the list. We'll do it on the day of.
I was like, ooh, and so we'll see. But I'm just hoping we don't pick the one that I don't want to answer.
Oh. Okay.
And you'll know when you open it.
Am I picking the first one?
Yeah, you can do the honors.
Okay. Get a good
Host
one.
honors.
So what happens if we want to cop out? We
Say cop out.
we just have one free?
Yeah.
Okay.
We only have one free between both of us, and we have to agree that that's the one we're not going to answer. But then if there's another one that we don't want to answer, we can't. If we use our cop out, then we're done.
Or you have to tell a secret.
Ooh.
To cop out. Okay.
I feel like I'm more willing to tell a secret than you are.
Yes,
She's very private and mysterious that way.
Oh, my name is already on this one.
Ooh.
These are juicy.
Yeah, I'm scared. Which one was it?
Okay, I want you to answer this first.
Oh.
Like very honestly.
Okay.
How does Alice feel about your IG and YouTube being more popular?
She doesn't care. I don't think she cares. We rarely, in our friendship, we rarely talk about numbers and like
Yeah.
Like if anything, we always analyze what like our RPM is on YouTube because like, you know, that depends on like how much we get paid.
Oh, RPM if for
here's the RPM.
What? Oh no, I mean
the definition of
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm not the RPM.
This
so
is
here's the
RPM.
RPM.
Here's the RPM.
So it just how much you're making per video, basically.
Yeah,
and it really depends on your like audience, where they live, what age range they are,
and I think what like industry you're in.
Yeah, the niche. Yeah,
the niche you're in. So that's really, I would say, all we talk about in terms of like numbers.
But very rarely.
Yeah, but only like if like randomly we'll be like, why didn't we make any money? Or we'll be like, why did we make so much money?
Like now we know that January is awful for like, so like note to self, don't spend too much time in January making videos.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, but we rarely will be like, oh my gosh, we hit 25,000. We hit like I don't know. It's just
I mean like they're little milestones and stuff. I feel like whoever asked this question probably doesn't watch my channel. Because I feel like if anyone at least regularly watched my channel, they would at least have heard me talk multiple times about how I'm not made to do this kind of thing. Like I'm such a boomer, I'm so analog, like deep down inside my heart, that like the fact that I even have like 20,000 followers is way beyond anything that I could have ever dreamt of, because I just don't use social media in a savvy way, you know what I mean? And I just like I can't bring myself to strategize and put all that effort in. So like this feels very natural, like people having more followers than me, that's just how it should be. That's just, this is equilibrium, you know?
But I think you also don't give yourself enough credit.
For what?
Like for how
for how little effort. Like
no,
I'm willing
like
to
for
put in.
how good you are on social media too, and even just being on YouTube.
Yeah, the fact that I'm on YouTube is goes against like every fiber of my being.
She took so long to get on YouTube. Like,
did I?
Yeah, because I started my
that's
channel,
true.
and we were talking about you doing it, but you kept finding like reasons that. But then at the same time, you were in a pretty toxic work situation, environment,
yeah.
So it's not like, you know, you would be like, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel now when you're just trying to like
survive.
Yeah,
like I couldn't even just take care of myself.
Yeah.
At that point, I don't know why I even started YouTube when I did. I think it was me trying to claw my way out of a bad situation. I think that's deep down what it was.
And you did.
I guess I did.
I remember
people tell me all the time, like, you seem so much happier now all the time. Like,
I know.
DMs and video comments.
You are. And I remember Alice saying, oh, I'm never even gonna reach 10K on Instagram. And now she's at 20. Like, you know what I mean? So I guess to answer this question, I don't think it's something that she even is like consciously thinking about. Like we've mentioned it before, that like we're kind of in the places in our life where we're not trying to like be the best at everything and like trying to be the coolest. Like honestly, we're trying to like survive, make enough money to pay our bills and be happy.
Yeah.
So like to analyze like the follower count between a friend is kind of, it's pointless.
It is a little bit pointless. Like, it's obviously good at Instagram. I don't give a shit about Instagram followers because like it doesn't result in any benefit for me really, except for I guess reach. But with people with like 50K followers could have fewer reach. Like it's just it's kind of arbitrary.
Yeah.
The only thing is like more subscribers, I guess, generally results in more views and like more revenue. But like between us, like I'm not analyzing our numbers and like comparing and stuff, because it's just like at the end of the day, I think this comes from like we're gonna be 40 before we know it.
Yeah,
so we're not in that space anymore. You know, we didn't grow up with this kind of thing.
I wonder how it would be different if we were younger. Like what if
I think it would be different.
Like what if we were like in our early 20s? Like do you think we'd be
I think because that would be more of our world, you know?
That's true.
We just didn't grow up with this kind of thing. So
yeah,
I'm just trying to traverse the social media space like how I know how to, and I can't bring myself to not be myself. So as much as I can be myself, I'll put that out there, and the rest is just private. That's just how I am. I can't fake it. I can't strategize. It doesn't feel authentic to me. So I know there's limitations to what that will result in terms of like views and reach and stuff like that, and I'm just completely fine with that.
Yeah, because I think if you force yourself,
exactly,
you'll be miserable that way.
And you can tell. I can tell
when it's forced.
When it's forced, it's just constant. And I get it for those like full-time creators. They rely on that thing, but I'm not a full-time creator.
Yeah.
And on the flip side, this is not just applying to you, but like I always have in the back of my mind, like the more views you have, the more you are susceptible to like ridiculous comments and things like that on YouTube. And I so far have fortunately not had to deal with it.
I feel like you have such a safe space. I want to be in your space.
I don't understand, because like when you were at my size, you were getting these.
I was already. I honestly,
since like day one.
I honestly think it's my personality. I feel like they can sense how vile I am.
I think they think you're vulnerable.
I'm so rotten. And I am, and I was, but like it changes. You know, like you just stop. You just get to a point where you're like, it's not a me problem, it's a them problem.
It is, no, it totally is. But you still don't want to receive those kinds of comments,
I would
right?
much rather those comments not come in. I don't like live for it. Yes, I poke fun at it when it comes in.
Yeah.
But if
it's
I
not
could
pleasant.
choose,
It's like,
if I could choose,
I love that.
I love being called a drug addict. Love it. So
so there's also that
there's a
side
trade-off. And that is something that I do really worry about, because I see people talking about the really large plant creators, Plantarina, Kaylee Ellen, those creators, like they get almost treated like they're not
Human,
people.
yeah.
And they're just so willing to like talk crap about them in public forums and just post screenshots of stuff like,
yeah,
I don't want to be on
I don't
want to
be analyzed to that level.
No, I don't ever, I don't think I ever want to be that large scale of a creator, because you become less human the more, you know, followers you get, and it is scary, you know?
But I feel like the kinds of videos that we make, like this, which is very rambly, very long videos, that will only like attract a type of viewer. Yeah. Because I think so many people come to YouTube expecting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, done. Yeah. You know, and we never could do video like that.
Exactly. It's like definitely not. It's not in our nature. And like for as many mean comments I get, like there are hundreds more like nice, good comments that completely balance it out. So, I mean, that's that. We went off on a tangent.
Huge tangent. So how I feel about it is I don't feel anything about anyone having more followers, subscribers, because that's just how it should be.
Yeah, and on the, like, I guess the, not receiving end, but like from my point of view, I don't get any sense of like jealousy or ill will. Like I've never once felt like she was trying to like minimize anything I've done or try to like compete
Can
with
you imagine?
me. You know? That would be so weird.
That would be so gross.
Because I think if you truly felt some type of way, I probably would have gotten some kind of inkling throughout our
the
friendship.
same for you too. Like I would have felt like, oh, I needed help on something and you weren't willing to help me like figure something out, you know? Like as soon as we think of like something that would like
benefit each other,
like make editing easier, filming easier, like we're like constantly sharing.
Yeah, we don't like gatekeep anything. And I think that we met at the right times in our lives, because
like at the right ages.
Yeah, because I think that if I met you when I was younger, I probably wouldn't have been as nice. Because I was very competitive when I was younger, but that was when I was like trying to prove that I was something, and now I feel like I don't have anything to prove. So
because like it didn't result in any sort of benefit.
No,
nobody gave you a trophy at the end.
No,
like...
I don't think people realize like in your early 20s that like you're the thing you're competing for. Like, it's such a waste of time and energy, because at the end of it, nobody cares. Really. Like, if you're looking for like the actual trophy or award, sure, like I could see like in sports or something, but if you're talking about trying to act like your life is better than anyone else's, at the end of the day, like, no one's gonna care.
They don't care.
They really don't.
No.
So anyway, that was the answer to that.
That was really long.
Yeah, that was really long. But I'm gonna cut out some of it.
That was a really long time.
Okay, so that was a good first question. Though we got like
right
really
into the juicy.
I know.
I'm just sucking strawberry.
Take the lid off. I'm gonna zoom in on your face as you're sucking strawberry.
That laugh, that little gnome laugh.
Oh. Ooh. Plant YouTube pet peeves.
Plant YouTube pet peeves.
Well. I have one. I don't know if this is like specifically with plant stuff, but I hate when people leave like criticism on a video about something in your video that was clearly talked about, but you could tell they didn't actually watch
from
it.
a commenter.
Yeah, from a commenter. They'll be like,
so this is like not even just talking about YouTubers and YouTube.
Yeah, I think it could just be any plant YouTuber. So both comments and plant YouTubers.
Right.
I think you'd have more to say about the plant YouTuber.
Do I? I have to think about this.
Okay, here's another one. I don't like, and maybe that's just me because I never would click these kinds of videos, but the ones where they are obviously making a video that's going to be super clickbaity. Yeah. Like, insane haul, Rose haul, and then they get like
epic.
Yes, epic. And I don't know, it gives me the weird.
Well, that's just a style of thumbnailing and like, you know, SEOs and shit that
I mean, maybe our YouTube channels would be bigger if we did it right.
Like, oh, but it's so boring.
I just can't. I can't do it.
I actually, maybe this exists on YouTube, but it's also like exists in advice and stuff floating around social media. But I cannot stand like fear mongering in plant care. I just can't stand like
this scandal.
Like, it's not a scandal. Like just don't blow it up like that and just be like,
be careful or else it will just spread to the whole collection and you will die a fiery death.
You will get chlamydia
and die.
The issue is that I don't watch a lot of plant YouTube.
That's true. I don't religiously watch anyone on YouTube, like every single video except for like my friends, but the people that I do watch, I don't know if there's like, I hate this thing that you do because otherwise I wouldn't watch them. Yeah,
and that's the thing is like, I just curate who I watch. Like, I watch Benji religiously, you guys. Like, Benji is my religion. And there is nothing he does that bothers me or annoys me. I think he is the most angelic earth angel that has ever
he's
existed.
So soothing. I mean, everybody knows that.
He's like, just like, you watch him and then you're just like, oh.
Yeah, you got a little massage for your brain.
I know, and your eyeballs. He's just so precious. So...
But you get annoyed very easily.
I do. I get annoyed very easily.
I have a higher tolerance for annoying personalities.
Yeah.
You wouldn't, you wouldn't assume that by looking at us, that she's easily annoyed.
Yeah, I get very, very easily annoyed with like the way people talk or like enunciate things, which is why I'm so critical of myself. Like, when I'm editing, there are certain things that even I do with my face or the way I say things where I'm like, oh, I just want to wring your neck. Like, stop doing that. But anyway, plant YouTube pet peeves for me, I'm going to say the really clickbaity ones where it's like, I don't know, they just make it seem like this crazy thing. I don't enjoy plant YouTubers who only make content that is made to like go viral, I guess. Like,
it's just like one try after the other.
Yeah, or making things like, and I guess this one hits close to home, but talking about like drainage holes or something, like why your plants need drainage because people are gonna like click
on it,
on that. Yeah. When like, I bet you these people have never even tried it.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like more than half of the people who say they can't grow without drainage holes have never even once done it themselves. And they
Do you want to know something funny?
What?
I have not one time had someone come at me for no drainage. Not a single time.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. What is it? I bet you my grandma did curse me, dude. When I was little.
Maybe. Like, nobody, they're like, oh, that's interesting. I might try that, but like they don't come at me and say like your plants are dying because they need to breathe.
Oh my god! I used to get them like weekly, like multiple a week. Now it's like maybe once a week or once every other week. It's definitely like slowing down, but not. I mean, it hasn't gone away completely.
Well, here's one thing about commenters. So I think there's like a natural mentality of someone watching YouTube videos is to assume that the YouTuber is a total expert and the YouTuber thinks they're an expert as well. So they're looking for ways to disprove something you said. So they're just like analyzing everything you say and then trying to like contradict you in the comments. Like, well, actually, those, it's not a pet peeve because I don't feel strongly about it, but it's just kind of like, I read that and I kind of can assume that's their intention because they come at you and say, well, actually, all the time.
I would say there's a difference in approach between people who are purely trying to give like actual feedback or constructive criticism, and then there's the people that try and gaslight you into thinking that's what they're doing, but they're not.
But like, or like trying to put words in your mouth that you didn't say in the first place. Yeah,
so
like
what? Oh,
like the one from yesterday.
Oh
Oh, it was just too funny.
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of people out there that are just like preying on these like plant, influencers or whatever, like preying on their like downfall or like trying to find one reason.
Or just
to, like,
any sort of YouTuber.
Yeah, very true. And I think that's why I've kind of put up more of a defensive guard, because I've been so subjected to it in the last 2 years, like way more than I thought would come in. Because I was like, dude, my channel is going to be microscopic. No one's even going to watch. No one's going to listen to me. And then they analyze, like, honestly, I can take the plant criticism.
Right.
It's fine. I never say that like my way is always right and I know everything. I don't. I really don't. But when you start going for like personal jabs, it's like, is that necessary? Is that necessary?
Yeah, no.
So anyway.
Yeah.
That was...
Did that answer that? Oh yeah, those are a few pet peeves. I don't think we feel super strongly about anything though.
We really don't.
There's
honestly.
more like, not YouTube. There's just like maybe plant community pet peeves, but not specifically YouTube.
To YouTubers. And truly, it's because I don't really watch. I watch Jing, I watch Alice, I watch Benji, I watch Fern.
Lauren.
And Lauren.
Start over.
Okay. I watch Alice, I watch Jing, I watch Benji.
Sorry, you gotta start
I
over.
watch Lauren. I forgot. Already.
Okay.
So
reset. You kind of have me laughing.
Yeah. Are you okay? So I really only watch a few YouTubers: Alice, Lauren, Jing, Benji, Fern. I used to watch Amy when she was YouTubing. She kind of took a break.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't watch anyone else really.
Plant YouTube.
Yeah. I watch other kinds of YouTubers like lifestyle influencers and makeup
I was like, who's
influencers.
lifestyle?
Yeah. But plant YouTube, no. And I think, and I've said this before, it's not that like I don't enjoy seeing plant content. I do, but when you are living and breathing plants,
especially like 2 videos a week,
it's too much. It's too much plant stuff in someone's lifetime.
I know, especially then you start adding working at Northwood Tropicals too. Then after a day like that, I don't even want to see my own plants.
After working a day at Lauren's, my plants, they're like invisible.
Yeah, you're dead.
I don't know, you are dead too. So really, it's not. And I've had someone ask this before, like, why don't you watch like plant YouTubers? Like, maybe there was a specific reason. And truly, it's just overload of plant content. And also, I have said this before, I don't want to be influenced in the kind of videos I make, even subconsciously. I never have once gone on like plant YouTube to look for like video ideas. I truly just try, and like if it's not a suggestion from her, I try and just like think of what I want to do, not like what other people have been doing. And I'm already being influenced too much on Instagram and all those other platforms. Like, there's
also like a wealth of requests to always like fall back on too.
And if we're out of video ideas, we'll just like open our questions and be like, hey, give us some ideas. And I'm sure some of those ideas are from other people's YouTubes, because I've opened up my questions before and have gotten I've gotten suggestions of like things that just went up on like Fern's YouTube or something, and I know that because I watch Fern. So even if I do it, like, I hope people don't think like, oh, I just copied her. It's just suggestions from you guys.
There's only so many ideas, you know?
I know. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Wow. We have been recording for 34 minutes. We've answered 2 questions.
Okay, let's go faster.
Woo! Okay.
This feels like a good one.
Dun, dun. That one's a big one. She's here.
No, I'm not answering this question.
That was the one. That was the one I said that we might need to use our get out of jail.
We can't answer this one.
Yeah, that was
sorry. And you'll just have to use your imagination.
It was the juiciest one too.
It's just we don't need to open up that can of worms. Oh, we already answered this one.
Oh yeah, do you guys still get backlash for growing in no drainage?
I never did.
All the time. All the
Never
time.
did.
Okay, who's it gonna be? You seem like the ripe for the picking. Is Jihoon?
No, might be my neighbors.
Favorite traits in your partners?
Oh, that's, I wasn't expecting that one.
I know. It's it was personal questions, friendship questions, and fun questions.
Can you think of some first?
Well, I have been accused of being a man hater. And I will admit, I have said not very nice thing about very nice things.
Smell coming in from outside. You smell it?
It smells like camping. You wouldn't know. That's why it smells weird to you.
Wow, that was.
It's the smell of burning wood.
It was some like, fire behind that.
She doesn't like camping. It's the one thing that we really don't agree on.
I don't hate everything about camping. It's just like I'm not gonna go out of my way to go camping.
But with your best pal?
Like, go out for the day and be out in nature and then come back home and you can sleep in your bed.
You might like glamping.
I would like glamping actually.
Yeah, I don't see you as a tent person.
Yeah. I'm too old now. My body's too rickety.
So rickety.
Your favorite traits.
Yeah, I am not a man hater because I am a heterosexual woman. I have only been with men my entire life. And my husband is one of the great men in this world. And I don't know, he's just kind of like the embodiment of a good man. Supportive, just like kind. He's a feminist.
I think one thing that is in common with both of our partners is that they're not afraid to be soft. Right? And they're not afraid to be a bit feminine, like traditionally feminine about
they're not
certain
like
things.
Masculine.
Yeah. Like
men.
they don't need to be manly men.
They don't have anything to prove and they're just good natured
able to
people.
be like emotional or like talk about things.
And like want to spend time with you and like prioritize that. So I don't know. I think we lucked out, man. We got two really good ones.
Yeah.
But
like, they still do annoying things.
Oh,
that men
yeah.
do. Like they don't see mess somehow. They load the dishwasher wrong
Every time.
Then
mine doesn't cook.
Oh, okay. Mine cooks.
He does.
Mine
Oh, so
yeah.
cute. He takes pictures of it on
I know.
Instagram.
Yeah, I think one thing
So cute.
I really like about my partner is that he appreciates, like, I have this thing about like needing moments to be cute all the time. Like I'm always trying to curate the next cute moment. And I think he also has that. So we might not think the same things are cute, but he gets like delighted at like cute things too. And like I think that's something we both have in common.
Yeah.
So he's supportive of like my cute endeavors.
Your cute endeavors.
Yeah. Oh, it's really hot in here.
Are you okay? Do you want to switch spots so you're closer to the window?
No, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we just need to take a break after.
Okay, we'll take a break right after this.
I'm gonna make iced coffee.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, so see you later. I'm getting iced coffee. Yeah, I just think overall we just have like good men. Our partners get along with each other, and
yeah, I think my boyfriend is, on the neurodivergent spectrum as well. He's never been diagnosed, but I think I just really get along with a lot of neurodivergent people because like there's some things that I find so important that just come so naturally to a lot of people, that just like because a lot of things I hate about people is like a sense of entitlement, like a me first type of attitude, just not caring about what other people think, how they feel, and like my closest people that I feel like are more like on that same mental soul length as me are neurodivergent because they actually care about how they come across, how their behavior affects people. Yeah, you guys both like practice your drive-through orders like multiple times.
G is the sweetest. Imagine if me and G were together. Oh my god, we'd be in the drive-through like,
Wait, what are you getting? Okay, and then
oh, we'd both be sweating.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, that was that answer. We're gonna take a little break. You're gonna watch an ad so that I can get paid, and we will be right back.
Watch it.
Huxley, Huxley, come here. It's Angie. Hello. You want to be on my channel? Say hi, everyone. I'm the best puppy in the world. Don't tell Pudge. This is my baby. This is my nephew, my favorite fur nephew. Yes, you're a good boy. Mommy's just going pee. Mama's just going pee. Love you. Show everyone how handsome you are. Look at that handsome face. Where's Mommy? You don't want to say hi? Hi, yes. You're a good baby. You're a good baby. You're a good baby. You're a good baby. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You're so sweet. I love this doggy. There's Mom. There's Mom. You looked so concerned when you went away.
Where did Mommy go?
Huh?
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 Huh? Are you gonna be quiet, Huxley?
Look at my cute socks.
Oh, they're see-through.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was skin colored. Wow. Oh, you're rolling.
I'm rolling.
That's
I
like
wanted to get
lady
Huxley.
socks.
Well, I am a lady after all, sometimes. Today I feel like a lady. I even put these little clips in my hair. Did you see them?
Oh, I didn't even notice.
I'm healing my inner child.
Every day in every way.
Day.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. So I think you got to pick next.
It's my favorite part.
It's so fun.
Yeah, I really like this.
We got to do this for every Q&A now.
Right? Mm-hmm. These little parcel nuggets.
I'll print them at my house and all.
I like that you print Comic Sans.
I was waiting for you to print.
Ooh.
What? Oh, I like this one.
Okay, well, I mean, I have stuff to say about this one. Would you ever pull dead leaves off plants in the store and throw them on the floor? I think that person probably specifically say throw them on the floor. We like pulling dead leaves. Her more than me.
Yeah, I was trying to pull some off her politiform again. She said
no. Stop it.
She slapped my hand so hard. I'm just kidding. She didn't touch me, but
I didn't lay a finger on you.
She did in her mind.
Mm-hmm.
I have thoughts.
Yeah,
you have thoughts. No, you go first. No, you go first. You go first because you pulled it.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, someone actually commented about this. I forget what the comment was. Maybe it was asking my opinion because they were referring to another YouTuber who likes to go to garden centers, pull dead leaves and throw them on the floor. So basically leaving this like little trail of dead leaves on the ground. And then I think people have like commented about it, like you're making a mess for people to clean up. And then her response was, that's their job.
Busted.
I cannot believe someone would. I don't know who this YouTuber is, by the way, so I have no idea. So like, I'm not.
Just through the grapevine.
Yeah, I'm just hearing it as a story. Don't know who it is. I just feel like it's so inconsiderate. Like, why do you need to purposely make someone's job harder, even if it is their job to tidy up the store or something? Why would you want to go into a clothing store and just like mess up the display for no good reason? Mm-hmm. And then I think another argument that this person made was like, it's just who I am. I can't help it. I just when I see it, I have to do it. So I'm not going to change for anybody, kind of thing.
I'm twitching. I'm twitching.
Yeah, I mean, I get wanting to pull dead leaves off and it makes the plant look better. It's not helping the plant in any way, but it does make it look nicer. But don't throw it on the floor. Like, why can't you just scrumple it up and then put it in the garbage can?
There's a difference between the leaves falling off at a garden center and you physically removing them and then putting them on the floor. Mm-hmm. Because it's going to be swept by someone. Yeah. And adding to that quantity is not helping anyone.
Yeah, I mean, you could maybe argue that the staff wouldn't even notice. You know, it's just part of their day because there's always dead debris and dirt anyways. But it's the principle of it.
Yeah, right? If we all went in with that mentality anytime we went to like a retail store, you would be unknowingly making someone, giving more work to those people. Even if they don't realize that it's
someone
still
doing it.
There's a cause and effect, you know?
Yeah. And I also feel like if someone's almost kind of like promoting doing this, like, oh, this is such a therapeutic thing, you guys should try it too. I'm not saying that they're doing this, but like even just putting it on a video can subconsciously influence people to do the same thing. Then it just feels like, why do you need to promote this kind of behavior? It's not, you know, hurting people.
It's not
like,
the worst
I get
thing
it's not the worst thing
could
you could do, but it's just that kind of, it's just their job, so they're gonna clean up after me, you know, like it's the cleanup crew's job to clean up your kids' cereal on the ground.
Yeah,
like
it's just
it is their job, but
and it's kind of, I see it the same way as like housekeeping at a hotel. Like, just because there are housekeepers that, yes, it's in their job description, they get paid to do that, it doesn't mean that you should just trash the place.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just, I don't know if you do it. I feel like you would be the type to do it too, but after I leave a hotel, I try and make it look better than when I left. I put all the towels.
better than when you checked in?
Yeah.
Better than when you checked in.
Yeah.
I don't set that standard for
besides
myself.
like, you know, I don't do the bed as nice, but I try and make
wash
it.
all the dishes.
No, I try and make it easy. So like, I'll put all of the dirty towels, I'll fold them,
like,
put them like in an area where they can just put it into their bin. I'll throw all the trash away. I'll wipe down countertops.
Just throw the trash away where?
In the trash. No, you know, people just like leave to-go boxes.
Oh,
like,
I thought everything. Take it to the dumpster.
No. They still have to do a little bit, okay? But I mean, like, I'll just make it tidy so that they don't walk in and are like, oh
disgusting.
My God.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, they just have to take the sheets off, put the towels away, to just do whatever they have to do without having to, like, actually pick up after me. You know, like, just do the normal things you would do. Change the sheets, change the towels, and wipe everything down. But, like, they don't need to, like, wipe alcohol from, you know,
and like
wherever,
like
and
pick up all your trash and stuff.
So I just go into every place with that mentality, and I think maybe because I worked retail for so long, I was working retail for like 10 years. Yeah, it's kind of a miserable job sometimes, especially during like the holidays. And I feel like if everyone had that mentality of like, well, it's their job. Yeah, like it just makes it makes sometimes a non-enjoyable job even less enjoyable. You know what I mean? It's just be courteous, and just because it's in someone's job description doesn't mean that like you're entitled to just, well, that's their job, I'm just gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, so, I couldn't live in a culture where like that's the norm. Because there's a lot of just like the dog eat dog kind of things that I feel like some places you have to be like that, otherwise you're gonna get trampled all over. Yeah. But I'm kind of glad we don't live in that kind of culture, but there are people who do things like this that like just not very considerate of others. Yeah. That feels like they stand out a little bit more. Like I hate people who don't signal when they're changing lanes.
That's
and
her
stuff.
biggest. Oh my gosh, she turns into a T-Rex.
I'm so mad. Like it's just like, who do you think you are? But then like there are people who are like brought up the fact that like they live in Florida, and if you try to signal, then people will find ways not to let you in. Whereas like here, if you signal, like they're an asshole if they don't let you in. Like you have an expectation as soon as you signal, they'll be like, okay, well you can come in. I
will say it is different driving on the road in America versus Canada. Everyone here is kind of just like, you know, just we're all on the road together.
Yeah, but
there are the bad
eggs. Like they're not good at driving. No,
it's scary. They're very bad. I'm scared of driving here for many reasons. Yeah, that being one of them.
Just not very attentive. Yeah. To the road. Anyways, tangent after tangent after tangent. But that's how we feel about people.
Unacceptable. Wouldn't do it.
No, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean you can pull dead leaves off, but at least find a trash can to put it in, or put it in your purse. Throw it away at home. Yeah. If you can't find a trash can, put it in your purse.
Yeah, it's just like that's not where you get to live out your little like fantasies, your little therapeutic moments, and then like make a mess for your own gratification.
Yeah.
I don't like the idea of it.
And then don't put it on your social media platform. I mean, I don't know how big this person is, like in terms of like subscriber count or follower count.
Yeah,
but
they
like,
didn't say the person.
if you're influencing people to do this and physically saying it's okay, then it's gonna, the people that do like you and, you know, follow you, they'll probably be like, oh yeah, it probably is fine because she does it. I don't know, I find that weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That's weird. That's suspicious.
All right, next one. Juicy.
Juicy.
Or planty. I think we already pulled the juiciest one that I didn't want to answer.
Oh yeah, you'll never know what that
I'm
one said.
sorry.
But I feel like everybody was asking it.
Except the person that asked it and was like, my question didn't get answered. But I did filter out some of them, so. Ooh, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What is something you wish the other would do for you that they don't?
Like
us. I wish she would go camping. I swear. I'm the happiest when I'm camping. My soul gets like reinvigorated. I'm just gung-ho about life. And I just want her to experience that. But I also know that there are people who just don't like camping.
You know what I would love? You know what I would love so hard?
What?
Is like fall or winter cabin trip.
I can get on board with
right?
that. Yep.
I would do that in a
Where
heartbeat.
you can make your hot chalky.
And then we can go like, we wear our plaid flannel shirts and just go for nature walks. And
I thought...
build a fire. We could build a fire.
Oh my god, see? Okay, maybe.
That's our middle ground. Because I think, you know what it is? I hate summer.
Yeah.
So like any type of celebration of summer just feels like...
She's like, why? Why would we do that? That's fair. I mean, that's fair. But camping in Canada is way more mild. I used to camp in California during the summer.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I think you're changing.
I know I am.
You're changing into a winter girl.
It gets to like 85 and I'm like, God damn it. Like my body just can't handle it.
And then it rains and she's like, hallelujah.
I'm so happy. Yeah, I'm going home next week. It's like triple digits. I'm going to be so miserable. And Alice is going to be gallivanting in the gardens in the UK, little bitch.
So remember when we said we're going to launch our podcast and then we're going to go to the island and go to some cabin as a celebration? What if we did that in like the fall winter? And there's like nobody there and like it's so cold and we can build fires.
And I'm going to
like...
be here for the winter. I'm not going to California for Christmas this year.
Oh really? Oh, they're coming up here?
No.
Oh wow.
I'm just switching off.
Oh. Are you going to like Edmonton?
No. I'm going to be here.
Oh, wow. That no laugh. You gotta do a compilation. It doesn't sound like you. It sounds so manly.
You gotta do it from your throat. Okay, what about me? She probably wishes I would bake some bread or like bake some cookies. She's always like, oh, this recipe's so easy, you could do it. False.
For me. That's the question though.
Yeah.
Like what you would do for me.
Be honest. You gotta pick something. There's gotta be
But she's
thing.
She's very generous already, so what would you even do that you don't already do?
A back rub?
No.
No?
No.
Maybe your head scratched. Do you like your head scratched? I could do that.
I like this.
I could do that too.
This is so good. Just like pulling. It's so
I could feel it.
Is it good? It's good, right? Oh, it's so good.
But I don't think she'd ever think like I wish Sherman would do that for me.
Her specifically.
That's perverted.
I don't know, because like there's a lot of things we haven't done that we want to do, but it's not like you're not down to do it. We just haven't gone around to it.
What's one of them?
Like weed my garden.
Yeah, I was just telling you.
Power wash. But she's totally down to do it.
Yeah, I want to do it.
So I don't think there's really anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
I accept.
I think she's way more down to do things than I am down to do things, so I'm not surprised that you had an answer and I didn't have an answer.
But it's such a like a specific
camping
thing.
Well, okay. Ooh. I feel like maybe we're moving in that direction, but I wish you would like Christmas a little bit more and celebrate it a little bit more. Oh, that's a good one.
It is.
Yeah.
Well,
that's a really
I
good
will
one.
say, because I'm going to be here for Christmas, I will be putting up my tree, but it's a black tree.
But it's a tree.
But it's a tree.
Yeah.
And I have started collecting Christmas decorations for it.
Yeah. Okay. I just want her to like just get into the holiday spirit.
She wants me to be like Mrs. Claus.
No, just a little. I just want you to
not
feel
hate it as much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not be like
the Grinch.
Just don't zoom in on my face.
Listen, I think I have a sour taste in my mouth about Christmas, not specifically because of what the holiday is about, but because it's Halloween. Then the next day after Halloween, it might as well be Christmas. People take down their freaking decorations.
No, because this is the best time of the year.
And see, that's what I mean. I think Halloween's the best time of the year. I just wish Halloween would be treated more equally or
no,
fairly.
but you get a spooky season. It's not just like one day.
But it's not as long. Spooky season.
Well, no, you
starts
could argue that like they're both like a month long.
No. People start putting up decorations November 1st and they come down in February.
I know, but there's a lot of people who like that's not acceptable too.
True. I am one of them.
There's like the hardcore people. I think the general population is like not before December 1st. So I would say if you're gonna take a big wide demographic of people, then like I feel like it's pretty much like a month each. October, December. And then January 1st people are like, you've got to take your lights down.
But the lights stay up until the end of January. They usually do. They do. In my neighborhood, they do. I drive around. People's Christmas trees are still lit inside their apartments. I'm looking.
Because it takes some effort.
It does.
Yeah. But yeah, that's one thing. Really nice if you just got a little bit of joy out of the season.
You know
just
what?
Be happy for once.
Maybe if we did something festive, like go to a cabin during the fall, maybe.
Yeah,
but that's a good one.
But she's starting to like
Yeah,
embrace cold and like
I'm warming up to it, but I don't think I'm ever gonna be super jolly for Christmas.
No, but I think even if there's just little things little traditions that you like about Christmas, I think that would make me very happy.
Okay, I accept.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay.
Oh, it's trash day.
Yep. It's everything. Green bins, garbage, recycling.
Paper.
Oh,
I'm scared.
This is planty and juicy.
Ooh.
Do you think JV's plans are worth the prices and hype?
Oh God.
JV is Jay Vanini. You go first.
Hey, you pulled it. You pulled it. I'm drinking my coffee. I'm so busy.
Okay, let me formulate this in a way that's not gonna get people all riled up.
Riled up, yeah. Good idea.
So I don't think anyone's gonna argue that he creates, hybridizes, cultivates beautiful, beautiful plants. But I think this like cult-like following, glorification, almost like he's on a separate level than anybody else. I think it's not healthy. I don't think any man should ever be treated this way. It's not just JV. I just think I just don't buy into that. The fact that people the fact that there's like autographs on plant tags and like people are paying more money just because there's this autograph, I can't get behind that. I'm sorry. I just don't think any plant is worth that level of hype.
I don't think anyone in the plant community should be glorified.
No.
Except Benji. Sorry. Benji's gonna block me.
Or I'm thinking there's what's his name? Oh my God, why am I blanking on his name? Japanese grandpa?
Kunzo.
Kunzo.
Oh, except Kunzo. Wait, we can't make exceptions.
I know.
Oh, we sound like hypocrites now.
I know, but I just feel like
But he's so
some of that like glorification was like self-cultivated, you know? And it almost feels weird because it's like, oh, you can be glorified, but you can't like know that you're like cool. You have to like, you know, have to be a pretty girl, but not know that you're pretty. You know?
Exactly.
It's
who's like a good example in the movies of that kind of girl?
I don't know. Like,
you don't watch a lot of movies, though.
No. Like every movie in the early 2000s, pretty much. Like she's all that.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I think it's just the way that it's been approached and then been spread in the plant community. It's kind of just given me a weird.
It's just like
vibe.
You don't need to make this whole like elite like private club kind of thing. Everything is like very behind a curtain, and then only the cool people get to experience it. And I'm not like everyone should have access to every plant. Yeah. I'm not like that either. I don't think it needs to be this way.
Yeah, the branding of it it just puts me off a little bit. Mm-hmm. But I'm not against how he wants to run business and whatever. But I think it's not even just JV. I think it's the people who follow JV like a cult and just kind of put him on a pedestal and glorify him. And like when his plants are talked about, it's like, oh, it's a Javanini plant. Like yours is a whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't
even know what prices they go for. So I don't know if I can speak to like whether they're worth the price. But it's, I guess, the hype.
He has beautiful plants, but I still don't think that like the cult behind it. I just think it's weird. Like I think if people had a cult about me like that, I would feel really weird. Yeah.
I just don't think that any plant is automatically better because his name is on it.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
It's just like, you have nice plants, but then you also have some like okay plants that aren't as nice as this hybridizer's plants.
Right.
Like, just, let's level the playing field a little bit. I think there's just too much focus on one person. Right. And like, I think we should probably be paying a bit more attention to other growers that are doing arguably cooler stuff.
And are like humble.
Yeah, a little bit more approachable.
Yeah. Like I would never try and like message
out.
Or,
oh yeah.
Like I don't feel like, I don't know. To me, it kind of feels like if someone like me were to like reach out to Jay Vanini, he would like just be like, who are you? You know? I don't know.
I know. And that there's like, the funny thing is, okay, so here's some like tea. So in the past few years, there have been like a couple of very well-known, well-respected growers, botanists that sell plants that sold a contaminated batch of seedlings, and as like a pure selfed, like let's say it's like Carla Blackie. And then as these plants grew out, people started to realize they aren't pure because they're displaying other traits. And then these people got canceled. Like they're like ridiculed. They have this like, group chats that like just like bash these like very well-respected growers. I don't know, I'm not even gonna say who they are, but if you are following this stuff on Facebook, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's like a couple of instances I'm thinking about. Then the same thing happened with Jay Vanini. And then it just fizzled out in a day. Like literally he actually, on the flip side, doubled down and insisted that that plant actually is a pure, was it Dressleri?
I don't remember.
I think it was Dressleri that he claimed that it was, and it obviously does not look like a Dressleri. The petiol's not even winged, it's like pretty round. It's just, you can't argue that that's a Dressleri, and it was a mislabel or contaminated batch, like one or the other, but it's not a Dressleri. And he was basically like saying, the people that are saying it's not Dressleri, they're just armchair critics or armchair experts, and like they don't know what they're talking about. I've been growing for this many years and I've been hybridizing, like basically just shut it down, doubled down, and then like nobody batted an eyelid. Yeah, it was so stupid.
Just because he said.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, well,
But then, like,
said.
the other growers, on the flip side, like, maybe they were defensive at the beginning, but in the end, they all kind of came around and, like, refunded or replaced or whatever and, like, apologized. But they were, like, so unforgiving.
And people still bring it up and talk about, oh, but remember when?
Yeah.
Like, I'll see that in comments sometimes.
Like, whatever gate. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I just, why the double standard?
Yeah. So, we don't hate Jay Vanini.
No, it's not him.
Yeah, no, it's just I think just the culture of, like, you know, having a cult around.
Just, like, suckling on his penis.
Suckling on his teats. I was trying to make you a little flower, and I can't make the flower.
Oh, I thought you were, like, rolling a joint.
I could, but
What is this?
I was trying to keep it together. I can't focus, you guys. I'm like,
I know,
literally
Huxley's not even
ADHD. I know, he's calm, he's chilling. Okay, next question. That was a good one.
Yeah.
This is a really funny random one. What is the worst names people can have and why?
Oh. Well, I mean, I feel bad for anyone named Karen. But also,
Yeah.
can you imagine having an infant child and saying Karen? Right? Or Sharon. That's so weird.
You look like a Sharon. I mean, I have Sharon friends. I think it's just the generations. But I think I definitely agree with the Karen one just because, like, I mean, we're in the age of Karens, right?
Yeah.
And so if your name is Karen, I don't know. I feel like I'd be kind of bummed if that was my name right now.
Like, you have to be, like, so nice. Like, just always being
Yeah.
judged by people.
Yeah. Well, like, my sister's mother-in-law's name is Karen, and she's like an angel on earth.
Imagine, like, you had a legitimate complaint to make, and you're, like, complaining, like, oh, okay, I'll talk to my manager. What's your name? Karen.
God. You're like, I know what it sounds like, okay, but it's not like that.
Hear me out.
Hear me out. So I would have to agree with that one, Karen.
Yeah.
And-
This just never gonna end well, you know?
Yeah.
ISIS is a pretty bad name to have these
Oh,
days.
yeah, that's not a good one to have
Yeah.
these days.
Yeah.
And maybe, Herbert?
That's a cute name. Imagine you're a grandpa named Herbert.
Okay, but what if you're like a
baby.
22-year-old named Herbert? I don't know any Herberts. I hope there's no Herberts following this channel.
Herbert.
It's just
When I was a kid, all of my, like, stuffed animals or my betta fish, they were all named Gerbert.
That's worse than Herbert. Who thought of Gerbert? It's like Gertrude and Herbert together.
I know.
Gerbert.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to my brain. Gerbert. Huxley has a Gerbert.
Who's Gerbert?
His Gerbert is an
Gerbert?
elephant. He's not here right now. But
He's not with us?
No.
Well, that answers that question. There's no worse name than Gerbert. She just mic dropped Gerbert.
I thought of all of them. You have to come up with one.
Aw, I said Herbert, and then you
Oh,
went up
right.
to me and Gerberted. What the fuck was that? I feel like I got blindsided there.
Gerbert. Okay. Let's have another easy one.
Easy.
This is a little one. Sometimes, like,
These
juiciest things come in the smallest package.
I know.
Oh, I think we've answered this question before. Kind of. Which plants do you hate in each other's collection?
Oh, did we answer that one?
Yeah, it wasn't in my video. Maybe. I think it was in, like, my our Christmas one.
Oh yeah, and I
Yeah.
said I hated your Hoya Nicholsoniae New Guinea Ghost.
Oh, wait, maybe it wasn't the Christmas one. It was in a card chat, I think. And I said I hate your Melanochrysum because I hate Melanochrysum.
Yeah, I hate my Melanochrysum too.
But
to
also,
be fair.
like, we have such similar collections, so
yeah,
there's not really anything.
we were like, ew, why would you have that?
Yeah, because I don't legitimately hate Melanochrysum. I have a hateful relationship with Melanochrysum because of how it's treated me.
Yeah.
But I don't objectively hate it as
I
a
think
plant.
it's a beautiful
still
plant. I just
beautiful
find
plant.
it really hard to grow.
It's really hard to grow, and you don't hate New Guinea goes.
No, I don't. I
as
just
planned.
specifically hated hers because it did so much better than mine.
And it's dead.
And it's dead.
It's dead now.
But now I have a beautiful one. So she came back.
And now I can eat it. So.
Okay. Well, yeah, that one
was easy.
Not as juicy. Maybe I'll go for the chunkiest one.
Oh, that'll be a wordy one.
Who's chunky? Who's chunky? This one. She's a little thick.
Okay.
Oh, this is a good one. How do you guys maintain your friendship with everything else you have to balance in life?
Oh, I know the answer to this, but you opened it, so you
go
first.
I think it goes back again to the age that we're at. I think the expectations that we have for each other are not like the expectations you would have in a friend, like when you're in high school. You know, it's like, oh, she didn't invite me to that thing. Like, what does it mean? Or like, you know.
Or like, she's hanging out with this other person.
Yeah. What does it mean? She didn't text me back. What does it mean? So yeah, it's where we are in our lives, and like we both know how much we have going on, that it's like if we don't hang out for a long period of time, or if we don't even like talk for a long period of time, it's not like I would or each of us would not read into it like, oh my god, is it something we did, or like is she mad at me, or like are we drifting?
Yeah.
It's just we know, like we're very aware, like.
And we're also not that social. We're not like, you know, going out, doing stuff, and we don't need that to feel fulfilled. Like, I can't even fathom being my age and having to go out to bars. And that's what my friends did. Like, I couldn't live that kind of life.
Yeah.
That so many people do. I think that we're able to, like, work in, like, quality time because some of the things that we are obligated to do that we're balancing overlap. Yeah. Like this. We're just hanging out, but we're actually still working.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think that we have that expectation of like, oh, well, us working isn't really hanging out, so we have to do something that's like, let's just hang out,
you know? Just make the videos more like hanging out.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I guess in that way it works, but also we've never had a time where like, we haven't hung out in like 3 weeks. Like, we should probably do something. It kind of just like comes naturally.
Yeah, sometimes we'll hang out like a bunch and then not for a while.
Yeah, I think we've gone like probably more than a month without seeing each other before. So that's like not abnormal, and I don't think any of us read into it like something's going on.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I think we never really had to make an effort because like if a long time had passed since we even talked, like remember there was that time where I was just very deep in depression and just and I wasn't talking to anyone. And then when I came back out of my shell, then like it was just normal again.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I think the only thing that I did differently on my end was text G, just make sure you're alive.
Oh, yeah.
Is she good? Just because, you know, there was a time where she wasn't doing well, wasn't in the group chats, wasn't really responding to texts, and I never took it as anything personal. I just knew she was going through something.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to seem like I also didn't care.
Right.
So I just made sure with G, is she good? Is she breathing?
Yeah.
Is she alive? And, you know, oh yeah, she's fine. She's just, you know, working through it. Then, like, I know to just back off and kind of let her sort through it.
Yeah.
Without being too, like, pushy or forward. Like, hey,
and like, it wasn't personal to anyone I wasn't talking to.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is friendship in your late 30s, I guess. It's nice.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's awesome. But you have to curate your friends. You can't just be in your 30s and be like, oh, it's going to be amazing with everyone. Like, I think you have to find people that you truly jive with, like, and don't feel
you're
toxic.
Not changing or hiding anything about yourself around them.
Yeah, exactly. Because then it's just too hard. And I think that's why we have such a closed circle. It's not because we're like trying to be, I don't know, like, well, we don't want new friends. And it's not it. It's just we know what it takes to like make a good friendship work in the age that we're at now. Yeah. And I think if you try to juggle too many of those, it gets really difficult.
And we don't want to have to work that hard in a friendship. Like it just happens very organically.
Yeah, I don't ever want to feel like, oh, I haven't texted her in a while to see how she is. She's probably going to think
she's going to be mad if I do this, or if I don't do this.
It's just too much thinking, too much analyzing. It's like dating.
Yeah.
You know, like playing that game.
I know. It's just games. This happens so, it's like you said, the right time, because like what we want to do, how much we want to spend, how long we want to do it for is very aligned. Yeah. Like it just happened. Yeah. You know?
Totally.
So, it's good.
Yeah, it's good. All right.
Wait, I want to
words of wisdom.
Thick one.
Thick one. I'm like fidgeting like crazy over here. I should have brought my fidget spinner. My ADHD, because I'm just sitting here. No.
Oh, okay.
Even if I'm like editing at home, I'm like, I use my fidget spinner. Or I'm like,
maybe you should do some cartwheels later. Okay. Oh
my god.
What would cause a friendship breakup for you two?
Ooh. If she slept with Vince. Just go.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. That'll do it. No, but honestly, that would never happen. I think if I found out she talked shit behind my back.
Talk shit behind your back?
Yeah, like if I heard from someone that like she said something about me and then I heard it from... I mean, I know that wouldn't happen.
It would depend on like what kind of shit, right? Like how deep that shit was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if I was like, she had fluff in her hair, you know.
Yeah, that's fine. But meaning like if I heard she said that I was like kind of conceited or something, like something that's like just like personal
and
or
like hurtful.
Yeah, hurtful. Like if I heard it from like Jing or something, like oh she said this.
Yeah, I think something that would cause like probably a mutual breakup is like if we drastically changed as people.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't see it happening if we kind of stay the way we are. But also, one thing to think about is like if I live on the other side of the world, we just kind of naturally drift apart.
That's kind like, of the reality of...
We don't need to physically be together to be friends because we maintained a good friendship through COVID when we couldn't see each other. But when the time zones are so different and like our waking hours are so different, like the conversation is not going to happen like that. Like
it's going to change.
It's going to be like you send a message, I'm asleep, I wake up, I send it back to you, you're asleep, you know. So it's going to be weird.
So weird.
Yeah.
I think another thing that would for sure cause a friendship breakup is if I ever get pregnant.
She's just like talking about her baby all the time.
She won't want anything to do with my child. I'm always like, oh yeah, I can bring my kid over, you can bond. She's like, yeah.
Maybe do you guys know? I don't like kids.
Well, they know now.
I really don't like kids.
She really does not like kids.
I really dislike children.
I was like, I think maybe you might like mine. She was like, no. No, I don't think so. No.
I just don't want you to get your hopes up.
Yeah,
and it's nothing personal.
No,
it's
I'm
all
realistic.
Children.
I'm realistic. I
like
know
my sister could have a kid, and I didn't know.
I mean, she's courteous with Jing's kids. Courteous.
I don't know if I've ever seen them in person.
Yes, you have.
No, when?
When you went to her house.
When I've never been to her house. Well, I mean, like I've never been inside her house.
Didn't you you brought Huxley to? Didn't you see the kids there?
No, she came out the front door, and it's just her.
Oh. Yeah. Her kids are really funny.
I mean, I know they're funny, yeah, but they are still children.
Yeah, so I definitely don't have my hopes up if I do ever have a baby. I would want her to maybe hold the child. Just to, hello, I'm your auntie. Nice to meet you. Okay, here you go.
Yeah, I'm not I can be around children. I know how to talk to children and stuff. It's just like, there's a very low threshold that...
She wouldn't want to hang out with the kid all day. Yes. Like maybe just in passing. Oh, hey, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that wouldn't cause a friendship breakup. But I think that she would be less inclined to be like, hey, let's do something. Knowing maybe I would have to bring the child. And that's just
honestly, I feel like babies are okay because.
But what about when they cry?
I mean, you can fix that, right? But when they're at the age where you have to do whatever they want to do, go to the place they want, that's so boring.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want to rearrange my day and activities. Like the thought of going on a vacation with a child and just doing child stuff.
That's not really
is my personal hell.
Alice, let's go on a cruise with me and my child.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, right.
Well, I like cruises though.
Bye.
Cruises is just like, it's just, you don't have to think, you just
Be.
wake up and start eating and then...
The thought of a cruise scares me to death.
Oh, because of Titanic?
Just being in the deep ocean in the middle of nowhere, I would feel so claustrophobic. Seriously, I can't.
Right.
I don't think I could ever do it.
Huh.
So yeah, anyway, I don't think that's a friendship breakup, but I do think that there would be a huge shift in the friendship.
Yeah, but you as a person,
No.
like your whole life is going to be different once you have a kid.
Yeah, totally. All right. I hope it's not annoying you guys that I'm fidgeting, but I can't help it. There's no
You're not
way I
making
can just
noises
sit here.
when you're, oh my
I'm
gosh.
kind of like,
Mosquito bite.
again, I think I have one on my back.
I have a huge one, like it feels like a ball right here.
Oh.
Are we going to get through all of them?
2:19. What time are we planning to go?
No. 6, 5, 6?
Yeah.
You
I
got
think
time.
we could answer all of them. We're just sitting here.
Okay, yeah. Ooh.
Okay, this one is a plant question. Why do you guys not use fans in your exos?
Lazy.
That's what I was gonna say.
I don't use a fan in my tent either.
Is it the Sweet Angel G?
Yeah.
What does he say? I'm a
Not
huge
till
fan.
after 5.
Oh, that's boring.
I also when he's coming home.
I wish that G would make an appearance on Alice's channel.
Oh.
He is the sweetest,
He's
preciousest.
really cute.
He's so adorable. He could do anything, and I would.
You're like,
We went to eat at Hot Pot, and just watching him like dunk his little things in the soup. And
I know. And then he never eats enough because he's like, and I was like, why didn't you eat? He's like, I don't want to be greedy. And then Vince is just like,
Vince, show some self-restraint for in public.
And then Garrett's just like,
Vince loves food.
yeah, Vince can put it away.
My God. Okay, lazy. She doesn't use fans.
I don't use fans. No, not a single one. I don't really have fungal issues ever.
Yeah.
I just, in your tent they have those openings that
The exhaust.
for the
exhaust.
exhaust. I just keep that maybe like this open. That's it.
I only use fans in my tent because it gets really muggy in there, because it's so small that it just gets like crazy humid. But I don't use fans in my XO because one, it doesn't get super humid because there are air holes in it because it's made for reptiles, so there are
the
like
top is
breathing
mesh.
holes. Top is mesh.
Well, you have plexi on top.
No, I have glass, but there's like open.
It's not fully sealed.
No.
Yeah, there's just a lot of openings for air exchange.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want more electronics in my plant room than
Then-
I absolutely need. So it's just grow lights for me.
Yeah. So it really is just in the XOs. There's enough kind of airflow naturally if you're not completely sealing it off.
Yeah.
I
I had a thought. I have a hypothesis.
Okay. Let's hear it.
We don't have much fungal issues on the leaves, but we also don't really get mold and like that fuzzy mold stuff on our substrates. I think it's because of myco. That's out competing like the harmful mold.
Tea.
I never get that, and I
I
always
used
have
to.
reserves and stuff, right? So everything always has moisture,
Yeah.
but you don't get that anymore, right?
No. I used to though.
I'm pretty sure it's myco.
Myco.
Because we're not using fungicide right now. I haven't used fungicide in so
I'm not
long.
using fungicide. Actually, I used fungicide on my Glorious. That was the last one, but that was like last year. I used it like once because I thought, I don't know, I was getting the spots and the EFN. I'm like, nah, might as well just hit it with some fungicide. Didn't do anything, but yeah, we don't have like any issues with mold and stuff.
Yeah, I think if I'm gonna get like powdery mildew or any sort of fungal stuff on leaves, it's gonna be on my queen because that one just loves getting fungal spots. But like all my other anthuriums are in my tent, 89% humidity, no fans, no issues with
Yeah,
fungal
it looks
stuff.
great in there. Yeah. Anyway, that's that answer. All right.
Okay,
Okay.
Our little treasures are dwindling.
Treasure trove. No. We're gonna try and answer all of them, I think.
Ooh, okay. We're gonna have to be faster.
Okay.
Do you guys ever deal with secret jealousy with each other regarding your plant collection?
No. Next.
No.
No.
Secret jealousy? No, more like open jealousy.
Yeah.
Like, you bitch!
Bitch.
Why
Yeah.
is your plant so big?
I know. Yeah, we're not very secretive about how we feel about each other's collections.
I think because, like, you are better at growing certain plants and I'm better at growing certain plants and they're different. So, like,
And we just accept it.
We accept it, but also, like, we're like, how are you succeeding with this type of plant?
Yeah.
You know?
We
But
bounce
we're not
ideas off.
secretly jealous.
No,
It's just
no,
like,
no. Like if someone gets like a wish list plant or whatever, I wouldn't be like, oh, I wish that was me. I don't know. It's just
and we don't.
just be happy for your friend.
But like, we're not getting like crazy plants that like the other person could never
Yeah,
achieve or attain.
yeah, yeah.
So, no,
no,
just very out in the open jealousy.
yeah.
Oh, wait.
Out in the
Oh
open.
no, it's your turn. Is he just gagging?
No, he's just looking right.
Huxley.
Huxley. Hi, Bubba. Hi. Are you so pretty? I see your shiny lip.
You want to come here?
Oh, sweet boy.
You want to pick the next question?
Huxley. Huxley.
Huxley.
Oh, his teeth. I'm obsessed with his freaking teeth, dude.
Come here.
Which one? Up, up, up. Good job.
You want to pick the next one?
Which one? Which one? Sweet baby.
You big butt.
You're so cuddly.
Oh, Huxley's never been on your channel before.
He was on my channel when he He went in the frame when he went pee.
Oh, no,
He was
before
looking-
today.
Oh yeah, he's never been on my channel.
Hey, Papa, you want to read this one out?
Ooh, it's a good one, Huxley. Wow, what does it say?
Oh. Okay, you didn't watch Doraemon,
No.
but he had this one gadget where like he was trying to help him study for exams. He like gave him this magic bread. So like this bread, you just like put it on the text and you eat it, and then you absorb the knowledge.
What the heck?
That's like him. When
He
was
just absorbed that so
Yeah.
much knowledge.
How would your plant hobby be different if you didn't have one another?
I would not have as many plants as I do, that's for sure.
Yeah, same.
I would
We're not a good influence on each other.
I probably would. Oh, he licked my boobie. He wouldn't have.
How do you pervert? You're supposed to like boys.
You wouldn't have. I would not have many Hoyas. I probably wouldn't have.
Any Hoyas?
Any Hoyas,
Or
I
you know,
think.
you'd have linearis, and you'd have.
But maybe
only,
that's the extent.
like polyneura, maybe something.
Yeah,
like that.
something really mainstream. But like, I don't think that I'd even have like the ancient dumpster Hoyas on my radar. I don't think. I think I really would have just been into like the airway.
Is it?
hobby.
Oh, the hobby, not that your collection.
Yeah.
Okay. So the hobby for me, I would be really different. I think I wouldn't ever have really jumped into the social media aspect of it. So like my experience of the hobby in relation to the plant community, I would probably just be, you know, okay, bye bye.
Bye bye.
I'd just be like doing it on my own without being part of anything
Yeah, yeah.
because I'm very reclusive.
Yeah, she is very, very, very private, which is why I'm only in her house now.
I know, it only took like
3
3 years.
3 years of friendship. I worked so hard. Follow your dreams, everyone. And don't ever give up.
Here, connect these two.
Ooh. It looks so stupid. What even
Well,
is
it's not
that?
so skinny compared to the other one.
You should have brought like Legos or something for us to play with. Hey, hey, hey. Aw.
Yeah, I think it would be completely different. I
Yeah.
can't even begin to list the ways it would be different. Like our collections would be different.
I feel like my channel probably wouldn't be at the
Just stop
number
looking at
it is at the present moment if not for our friendship. Because I think that's something different that we've brought to the plant space is
Right.
the collaborations and the friendship.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I just feel like
Monetize your friendships.
monetize. That's what we said from the beginning.
Monetize your friendships.
Milk your friends. Milk them for all they're worth. I'm just kidding.
And once they're not bringing in the cash,
cut them off. Cut them off.
All right, next one.
Okay.
Was it? No, it's yours.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
mine. Better be a
So I
good
picked
one.
one. I took. That's the ice maker.
Oh my god. What's one thing a plant friend could do to your plants where you'd unfriend them?
To my plants.
Here's my one. If they were plant sitting for me and I found out they chopped it and took a cutting. Like, I have no problem sharing my plant, but don't
just
steal.
sneak it, yeah.
Don't steal from me. It's just rude.
I think it depends on how close we were to begin with. So like, I feel like you could probably get away with a lot of stuff and I would forgive you. But like, if I were like mildly friends with someone,
Yeah.
and I was being really nice and I was like, you know, giving them a cutting of a wish list plant of them and then a plant of theirs, and they just turned around and like flipped it and like made a profit on it.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
like, you know, there's certain lines that that are drawn. You just can't cross
I
that.
know, yeah, but like at the same time, if Charmaine grew a plant that I gifted her and sold cuttings of it, I would have like not one single problem with that. But it's just like, if I've seen other people accept kindness from plant people, and this has never happened to me, so I can't draw on personal experience. But then they like go and like sell it for profit, and it's like
Right away.
you didn't even really care about the plant in the first place.
It's
I
just
guess.
icky.
Yeah. Do you guys ever argue? We answered this
Oh yeah.
in
on
my videos. We never answered it on your channel.
your- No, we've never gotten into a single argument, not even a small one.
Yeah, only in
Not
her
even like-
dreams.
only in my dreams. Alice in my dreams is very scary. She's very confrontational and she's very mean.
Yeah. And we just get ourselves in these situations where like she messes up somehow and I get really mad and I overreact and then she's really hurt by it and then she
Yeah.
like has to tell me about it the next morning.
Because I want an apology.
Yeah, she actually wants you to apologize. Never argued.
No, not in real life.
No.
We've just never had anything to argue about, really. Arguing is
Yeah.
boring with your friends anyway.
Yeah, and I think like if we ever were to argue, it'd be because we're in an irritable mood. It's not
Yes.
about the thing, it's just about our mood.
Our mood. But I feel like we have a good read on our mood.
Yeah,
like-
and a good way to like kind of manage our own emotions.
Uh-huh.
Because this still feels like you're not at home with your partner and you feel like you could just let loose. Right?
Yeah, for sure. But I think that when we're in moods, we're kind of just reclusive.
Yeah.
Anyway, like,
Yeah.
I would never be in a terrible, terrible mood and be like, let's hang out.
Yeah.
You know, it's like one
Yeah.
of the days where I write it out by myself. Chill
Yeah,
out.
but if we end up hanging out and being out for too long and our social meter like
It
crash,
turns out.
we just quiet.
Yeah, and I think that's one good sign of a healthy friendship is when you can be in a car
quiet.
and just not a word is said.
Yeah.
And if I'm quiet in the car, it's because
She's
I'm
about to throw up.
tired or I'm about to throw up. So, I gotta take my antidepressant.
Okay.
It's been an hour. Be right back. Hot dogs.
Hot dog.
We gotta eat a hot dog.
Who was?
Hot
Who
dog.
took the last one?
You did.
My stomach's rumbling.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we have 6 left. We're gonna plow through these.
Yeah. My stick.
Stick. This is what I've been working on.
This is the evolution of the stick.
What are your biggest insecurities about your plant knowledge?
Oh.
I don't really have insecurities about my plant knowledge per se. It's more so a fear that someone is going to take what I say on my channel as like Bible. Like, well, Sherman said it's done this way, so your way is wrong. You know what I mean? Like, I guess taking my channel out of context in a way where I'm trying to be like teachy or preachy. I am like a broken record when I say like, do what works for you. Like,
Yeah.
go by your experience, what's comfortable for you. Like, this is what's worked for me. But yeah, and I guess another thing too is that like Alice and I are always sort of like experimenting with new things and like running experiments just to like try and figure out what's going wrong with a certain plant. And in that process, you know, we're taking you along, and then we find out a year later, like, oh, this is what it was. But then now all your older videos
aren't really relevant to what you currently do.
Exactly. So I would say it's not an insecurity, but more so just like not even a fear, but just kind of something that I think about.
Yeah, because everything you do is public.
Yeah.
I think my biggest insecurity is like, and it's not even an insecurity, really, it's just kind of frustration that like, when other people grow the same plant way bigger. And it's more like, what am I doing wrong? And I'll honestly feel like some of it is kind of like when you see like your mom or your grandma growing plants humongous and they like neglect them, they water them once every 2 months.
It's been in the same pot for 15 years.
Yeah. And I almost feel like when I need to dial a bit back on like how much I baby certain plants, neglect them a little bit more. And maybe it's like, maybe we can find like a perfect like spot where like the plants actually get the level of neglect they crave.
Yeah.
I guess it's probably the repotting and stuff that like,
The
you know, maybe
sprays,
and like maybe we're not letting them deal with the rot.
I've been better at that. If I see root rot now, I am
Wait
not
a bit.
quick.
Yeah.
I'm not quick to go in there like I used to. I'm like, you've got your own ecosystem, you sort it out. And yeah, a lot of the plants,
You're too loud.
a lot of the plants that I've left alone have been fine.
What are you doing?
Oh, see, look at his shiny leather and his little teeth. He is so
too hot up
precious.
here, I think.
I know, you're so hot. Look at your ears, they're so clean. Got clean ears. Oh, they're so soft. Oh.
They're like, but they're not like Pudge's with this so floppy, like so thin.
Yeah,
like his is
thicker.
like thick,
Like cartilage.
Yeah.
Pudge has nothing, it's all skin. It's all skin. Okay.
Okay, Hugs. I think it's too hot up here for you. But
Next
you gotta be
question.
quiet, Bubba. Okay.
I'm not kidding when I said we're plowing through it. This is gonna be like a 3-hour long video. Is this what you wanted from us?
Perverts! How do you remain so calm when people can be so mean?
Live, laugh, love. That's what we say.
Laugh, live, love. Laugh,
Lobe,
love,
leaf, laugh.
I think it's also being older too.
Yeah. You know, being in your 30s is great. It is. A lot of people like really they glorify your 20s. I was miserable in my 20s, I think. You're trying to figure out like yourself, trying to figure out what you want to do for a living, trying to finish school. 20s was like the decade of like struggle. But then 30s, like you kind of come into yourself a little bit more. You know what you want to do for the most part. You're not, I don't know, you don't really get hung up on
you just
little
know
things.
how to do things. You know?
Yeah.
Like when I look at young people now and they just don't know how to do the simplest things, I'm just like, I don't miss being that age.
Yeah.
Where they're like, just show me how to do something, like how to scan a document, you know?
Yeah.
Like, just do it.
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I don't know when, I think it took probably like a year of me. Does he have to pee or something?
No.
Oh, okay. No. It took me probably about a year being on YouTube to be able to really not only tell myself this, but believe it to be true, that like the mean comments are a reflection of that person and not me.
Yeah.
Because like you can shrug off mean comments all you want, but like it does kind of simmer a little bit, some of them. But once you ingrain it in your mind that like the type of person it takes to write something like that to a total stranger, it's like they've got to be so miserable, you know, like you almost feel bad for them. So now it's just a lot easier for me to be like, well, I feel bad for you and get moving on with my life.
I'm not looking forward to going through that journey.
She's getting there, guys. She's inching her way to 10K.
I know, but I don't want to have to like learn how
That's where I come in. I'm a moderator. I know.
We joke that like we should be the ones responding to each other's comments because A, we'll be more on top of it, and B, we will fight. Actually, we'll fight no matter what.
I'm like a chihuahua. I think. But she's like so little.
I know, and then the door opens.
Yeah, no, for real. In-person confrontation? Don't. I'll cry. I will cry.
Wait, me or you? No, it was you.
Me. You keep picking mine
I know.
for me.
I just really like opening these little parcels.
The parcels. Alice, would you have a YouTube if Charmaine didn't start one?
No.
Wow, that was fast.
We actually answered this question. I think this actually was the Christmas video.
Oh.
One of ours. I don't remember.
Oh yeah, I
Right?
remember this discussion.
And you insist that I would because like people would be like suggesting it to me. I don't think so. The thought of being a YouTuber never once crossed my mind. And I think because the way that I see YouTube is either like lifestyle, makeup, or like really big plant channels, and they're all kind of very similar in a way that they're like classic YouTube, like here's 10 tips on how to do something, and they're like really like, and they're edited really like short, and then like a lot of effects, and like it's not, there's long form and then there's like long form, right?
I don't know what
like, that. And I didn't ever really like see YouTube that way. And it just felt like a more safe space knowing that like a friend of mine was there as well. And then like just seeing that the videos I would put out in the way that I would put it out and the things that I say,
It's well received.
it's just received in a kind way.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have like even thought to do that if you weren't on YouTube. But it was, like I said, it was like an avenue for me to like claw my way out of a really awful lifetime.
It's just daunting to start.
It's hugely daunting.
Which is why we were both headless in the beginning. It's just too scary to like put yourself out there and like see your face in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Like I still get wildly uncomfortable sometimes. Where I'm just like, I just don't.
Sometimes I don't feel uncomfortable, but then like I like get it onto my computer. I'm like, oh my god, I have to look at this for the next few hours.
What have you done? You idiot.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
So to all of Alice's loyal subscribers, you're welcome. That's all I have
Now
to
it's
say.
actually my turn. Here you go.
Thank you. Oh my god, there's only 2 left.
Wait, where's the... I was like,
I'm so glad.
where's the question?
I'm so glad you pulled that one. Show them.
Okay, I was just like unrolling.
She's single.
No.
That one's
Sorry.
from my sister, by the way. My sister, not Tiffany, Alyssa, she has a huge crush on Alice. It's actually hilarious.
It's a joke. It is a joke.
She's gonna leave a comment, it's not a joke. Okay. Who grows plants better?
Well, it's funny you should ask. Watch this video and watch this video.
Yeah, those
it's
videos.
a tie.
Yeah, those videos
It's a
sum
tie.
it up. We both have types of plants that we grow better than each other.
Yeah.
I am not good at growing anthurium. I'm just gonna say that off the bat.
Yeah. I'm not good at growing.
Majestic.
Or glorious. Basically any climbing plant I'm not good at growing.
She had this little
2 little cups
just
of death.
Dead. I'm like, what are these?
Remember how I was like, my New Year's resolution
Yeah.
or my like 2023 goal is to like size up my Majestic and size up my Glorious.
That's not
And
going
my Majestic's about this big, and then my Glorious is about this big.
Yeah, it's not going well.
No.
I told her she should just start over with her Glorious with one of mine.
I know, but I want to start over when I'm not going to try.
But you might because the leaves are already big and it's climbing a pole. Once you have it,
Yeah.
fine.
Okay, maybe.
It's really
Yeah.
pretty.
But it's a tie between,
Yeah, it's a tie. And also we're just not competing.
except for in those videos.
Yeah, except
It's like
those videos.
It's very like it's
Yeah.
strictly a competition. Last one.
Last one, everyone. Woohoo. How long until you follow Alice to the UK? Be honest. I would not follow her there, but I would visit. But I will say that I am dreading her moving.
But what if you visit and you're like, you fell head over heels in love with it?
I probably would, just because of how charming it seems, and I love Teen Mommy K. I just feel like living my fantasy.
And what if just an opportunity came up for you?
I can't be away from Millie and Ansel. I just can't. And my
You
mom.
already are away from them.
But they're like a drive away. I can't drive across the ocean.
True.
Yeah.
Actually, I am dreading it because like I don't know how I'm gonna get Huxley over there. It's really hard to fly a flat-faced dog.
Oh yeah.
It's really difficult.
You might have to take a cruise there.
Maybe. But like, yeah, and the thought of him being like in
like the cargo.
Yeah.
But they don't even allow dogs like that in cargo. So you can't buy a seat for them. You can't fly them cargo.
Yeah. So where do they go? I know like there's a Frenchie owner that had their dog die in the cabin.
Oh my god. That's so scary. I was actually very nervous when we flew with Pudge from California to here. He was fine, but I was still very, very nervous.
Where did he go?
Under the seat. He was a puppy.
What is he in that fits under the seat?
His little carrier. Smaller than a carry-on luggage.
But it's like this much space, isn't it? Well,
no, it's like this. Your carry-on luggage is like those small rolling luggage size. Huxley, you might have to fly first class.
Okay.
I guess to get my dog there.
Actually, you want to fly first class?
Who's the airline you would fly with?
British Airways.
British Airways. Sponsor her.
I don't know if they might.
Hey,
anyways,
hey.
she won't follow me.
I won't
but
follow
she will
you.
definitely.
I'll visit. Because I was telling her that like I want to travel, but I hate planning, which might be surprising to some people. Like they might think I'm like
You're
a
a
neurotic.
planner? Yeah.
No, the thought of planning a trip stresses me out to no end.
Because like you don't know what to expect,
And
like,
it stresses me out. I have to know exactly what's going to happen, and when I don't know, I'm just like, nope, I'm not going to
But
think about
even if
it.
you were to plan it, it's like a foreign place, so you don't even know like exactly how it's gonna go, what it's gonna look like, where you're gonna walk to.
Exactly. So knowing that she's there already is already like that biggest stress is gone, and I just need to worry about getting there. So I will visit, even if I bring a child. Hopefully, she'll have like a little garage for me.
Yeah,
and a child.
I wanna have a little like laneway house or something like that.
Where she can't hear the child screams. But short answer, I will not follow her to the UK. I will visit, and our lives will be wildly different.
I know.
It's going to be very sad. It's going to be very, very sad.
Well, it's not for a while.
It's going to be too soon. We've been friends for 3 years. You want to move in the next 5.
True.
Put it that way.
Yeah.
It's not looking good for us. It's looking bleak.
TikTok.
Time's a ticking. Okay, so we answered all the questions.
Wow.
That was so long. I'm probably not even going to edit out a lot of this, so I'm going to give
perfect.
you perverts the video you wanted.
Just edit out the stuff that I asked you to edit out.
Yeah. There's a few things we gotta do. But don't forget to follow Alice on her channel if you already don't. Please do that. I will throw it up right here.
Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Smash that like button.
Smash that like button. And
this is where we got to with the
I was going
fidget
for
stick.
a corn dog look.
A hurricane potato.
That's what I should have done. I should have done them all up here so that it looks like a corn dog, and I shape it like a corn dog. Maybe I'll do that during your video. Thank you guys for watching another video. I hope you enjoyed this. If this is something that you like, where we're literally just sitting, doing nothing, and just chatting, please let us know, and we can make more little, what did you call them, parcels?
Parcels, yeah.
Parcels. We can make some more parcels and do this again. And she's also posting another collab on her channel where we diagnose some of your sad looking plants. Should be interesting. So yeah.
Right.
Have a great day. And
Have a good
great
one.
life. And live, laugh, love. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.